say, hey guys, it's Klaus. That's as much fun as you're going to have in this video. That's it. That was the fun part. Now we're going to discuss something serious here that a lot of you... Just going to do a short video today, try and help out your gameplay, and learn something that a lot of players do not know, and that is how to handle tank destroyers. Here's one right here, tier 10. And we're going to watch Wonka is a top 10 clan, driving his STRV 103B, that tier 10 Swedish baby tank destroyer. Baby? It's not really. It's an impenetrable front. Look at this thing with the mesh, the fence, whatever it is, to hang the laundry on the front. You know, just incredible. High rate of fire. And we're going to discuss how to handle tank destroyers, because a lot of you may, as a lot of players have been having trouble with at least the ones without turrets. We're going to talk about how to handle non-turreted tank destroyers. And the first thing, I mean, the obvious, let's just start at the beginning. The obviously, most tanks are kind of rectangular in shape, pretty much, with a few angles, this and that. And there's 4 sides. There's the left side, the right side, the front, and the back. Most tanks. And in particular, when we're talking about the turretless tank destroyers, they too have 4 sides. They have a front, a back, a left side, and a right side. And they don't have turrets. And one of those sides is more dangerous than the other 3 sides. Is basically the key, I think, to understanding these things. And how many of you can guess which side is the most dangerous side? Now, I know, it's not a trick question. You got to think about it for a minute there. But the left side is not that particularly dangerous. The right side, forget about it. It's like no danger there. And the rear, despite what you may believe, is actually weak, fairly weak on these things. There is one side that's more dangerous than all 3 other sides combined. That's the front. Because the front has that thing that sticks out. There is no turret, but there's the thing that sticks out of the front. That's called the gun. And what the gun does is that's the part that shoots, you know, and that does all the damage. So when you're dealing with these things, as these enemies are illustrating, it is the most fair thing to do and the most honorable way to go about playing this game is to never, 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 ever approach one of these things from either the left, the right, or the rear, because, come on, that just wouldn't be fair, and what's the point? The poor guy wouldn't have a chance. So to keep it fair, you have to like observe these things, the ones without turrets anyway, and just kind of get your bearings and figure out whether you're on its left side, right side, or its rear, and make sure that probably the best and most honorable place for you to go is towards its front. If you sit in front of it, then it's a fair exchange. You can try to shoot, and then he can shoot back. And these enemies here are going to illustrate this. It's the best thing to do, really. And it's hard for a lot of people to understand, because sometimes these things are stealthy and you don't really see them, and you know, you get shot 5, 6, or 7 times. But if you were astute and understood things, if you've been shot 5 or 6 or 7 times, even though you may be stealth and you may not see him, right? Because sometimes these things are invisible. Some of these turretless tank destroyers with the really good camo. If you get hit 5 or 6 times, then it's probably safe to assume that you are sitting in front of the front of the TD. You're probably not on his left side, you're not on his right side, and you're definitely not behind him. If you're getting hit 5 or 6 times, you could probably make the fair, safe assumption that yes, I am sitting in front of the side that has the gun sticking out. And then you know, all right, everything's fair, and this is where I should be, because that is the honorable way to engage these things. And a lot of you, you know, I mean, I've looked at some videos and trying to go around these things or shoot them in the track so that they are immobile, and then getting behind them. Like, really, come on. If you want to be that cheeky, you know, it's up to you. If you want to be honorable, like, see this guy here, he knows, right? the side with the gun sticking out that keeps shooting is the honorable place to sit in front of. And he's going to, you know, take it like a man and illustrate the point here. In this short video, you probably, as the takeaway is, you know, whether you spot the enemy or not, if you're getting hit or if you can actually spot him, just take note of the rectangular nature of the turretless tank destroyer and make a mental note. Am I on his right side, his left side, or his rear? And if you are, you know that things aren't fair, and move towards the front. And that's the side that the gun sticks out. And that's the honorable place to be. And I just wanted to share that with you. So if you've learned anything, you know, there's one side, one honorable side to face, and that's the side with the gun sticking out of it. And do your best, you know, to encourage yourself and your teammates and your platoon mates and your clan members. If you have any honor at all, that's how you should approach these things. I hope you learned something. Thanks, guys, for watching.